multiple languages, then more people will hear what Master is saying. So Master is very grateful for the translating teams. Master wants to find all of us all over the world, not only in this lifetime, but lifetime after lifetime. So can we help Master with that? Right now, we have 10 language interpretation and 19 written interpretation. And we hope we have more people joining our Taiwanese interpretation team. There are 2 teams for Taiwanese translation. If you're interested, please let us know. So many people probably know Taiwanese, but how do you become an interpreter? There may be a little challenge. However, if we work together, we'll be able to do that. Just give us time, give us practice, we'll be there. Now we have about 500 people in the multinational teams. Yeah, so we wish to recruit more and more people in our interpretation teams. Today is the second week, so we have English, Cantonese, Japanese, Malaysia, and Hakkanese. So the Tzu Chi family members said, although I don't understand Master's teaching in this life, I want to listen to Master's voice into my heart. These are the English interpretation team for today. Frank, Liang, Victor, Andrew, Naixuan, Aizhu, and Reagan. Thanks to them. So this Sister Aizhu also recruited a Cantonese interpretation team. Now we have the Japanese interpretation team from Kaohsiung. Sister Meiyu, Tian Zhongyayi, San Tian, Brother Chen, and this is our Cantonese interpretation team. Let's thank the whole team for doing this. And there are many people in this team also doing other languages. And here's the Malay interpretation team. All of them. Let's thank them for. They are from Malaysia, US. And now we have the Hakkanese interpretation team from Taiwan. Let's thank them. 3 of them are teachers. Even though they are teaching, they are still joining us. Now let's look at the feedback from the interpretation team. Sister Yi Sanling from Japan says, I'm so happy Master taught me to be a good child when I was a little girl. Master told me that it's important for me to learn Taiwanese. So she's very grateful for Master's teaching at that time. And now she can understand interpretation. So she's not only in the Japanese interpretation team, she also understands Master's Taiwanese very well. She's very grateful to be a member of the interpretation team. Her mom, Lu Meiyun, also worked with her. She translates her mom's materials into Japanese for her mom to do the Japanese interpretation. So they are both working together for our the interpretation team. Now we have Sister Enli from Inner Mongolia. Oh, you will see her in our program today. She said she was so excited to be in the sharing with Master on September 24th. And she was all in tears in the meeting. What a wonderful opportunity to meet Master at Zoom, in the Zoom meeting on September 24th. From the sharing of Master and the team, they were so excited about being a team to pass down the Jingsi Dharma lineage. She's also very interesting. She's also in the Shunkou Liu. Yeah. Let's give her a big hand. And also give the whole team a big hand for using poems to describe the programs. So if we have a team working together, it can last forever. An individual works by himself, it's impermanent. And here you can see the Taiwanese interpretation team from Taiwan. And this is the Hakanese interpretation, that we have introduced earlier. Wow, we have a team from Malaysia to translate, to do the Hakanese interpretation at the 4th week of each month. Let's thank them for doing this for us. This is all from the inspiration of Sister Xiaoqing. Handling the present well is the best preparation for the future. I don't need others to recognize my hard work, but I want to do my best to purify people's minds and make the society harmonious. Now, let's look at the positive feedback and effect. We want to thanks to all the warm encouragement. Sorry, last week our audience in China was not able to see the real-time program. They had to watch the recording. So here we have 关键 from Heihe. Wow, their temperature was 17 degrees centigrade, below 0 Celsius. And they still watched the program together. And Sister Xiaoming from Yunnan says, well, she was trying to get in, but she didn't have the correct passcode. And finally, she was relieved that she didn't need to enter the passcode that week. Now we have comments about Sister Meiqing from Atlanta. And also positive feedbacks for Brother Dai Qingsen. And we are very touched by what Brother Dai did in Africa. And we also have feedback commenting the wonderful sharing of Brother Lin Daqing. And one audience said was in tears when listening to Brother Lin. So you can search for Lin Daqing, Brother Lin Daqing, if you want to listen to his sharing if you missed it last week. And Brother Lin was able to care for the cultural, humanistic culture, and with all the compassion, and to do all these deeds, good deeds to help people around the world. More positive feedbacks to Brother Lin. And here are comments about Sister Chen Shuwei in Germany. Here we see Sister Jing Shu welcoming Sister Chen in Kaohsiung. And now Sister Chen is doing two people's job because her husband, Brother Fan, passed away. Now, compliments about Brother Wang Beirong, who is the CEO for Tzu Chi Education Mission. And his talk covers everything from the earth to the sky, covers everything. He's so knowledgeable. We're very grateful for his sharing. Yeah, he is very knowledgeable and he's a wonderful writer and speaker. So here's this poem. It's yeah, so Sister Emily Kwan wrote a poem to describe how wonderful Brother Wang's talk. Now, I want to thank all positive feedbacks from US, Canada, China, Malaysia, Japan, Laos, and Taiwan. And here we see feedback from the English YouTube channel. You can read the comments. We'd like to thank Sister Effie Koch. She's very encouraging. She's inspired to see so many people of different religion coming together to support Tzu Chi's mission. And these are YouTube feedback from the Chinese channel. Sister Xiuzhen from Burma. Anyway, we want to thank all these wonderful audience to give us these positive feedbacks. And we have Ran Siyi sister who drew cartoons to highlight each speaker. And here is Sister Ran Siyi, and this is her cartoon to introduce the Great Love drama. Now you can see we're going to have.
Okay. Now we are going to Selangor to see Brother Jiang Zhihao. He is actually the media team. He's a media team. Because of the opportunity of promoting the vegetarianism. So Malaysia started this program. Let's look at the film. We can see in Malaysia, in Selangor, they try to let people know to do a small good deed can still light up the world. So you can see Brother Jiang. He is one of the media team. This is another report. Master said if she has chance to go abroad, Malaysia will be the first country she would like to go. So our call-out brother is Brother Jiang Zhihao. Besides the media team, his responsibility for the Challenge 21 is very heavy, actually. So they are training the young volunteers to save the earth. So we had to go among people to tell them about recycle and reduce using the plastic bowl. And to be more green, you need to use the product of environmental protection. So we can see that he is doing many different duties. So this will be the poster, the film about the Healthy Me Challenge, 21-day challenge. Go through the healthy plant-based food to change the health of the people of Malaysia. Through the correct diet, we can improve our health. After 21 days, you can learn to identify which food is good to you. So later, you can cook yourself.
I have a skin problem. I think
so the natural food is the best.
7 years. So I've reduced the medication.
From 2015 April to now, it's already 7 years. I am now more healthier.
目前呢，雪隆区是有27间的，然后全马来西亚呢是有43间的，然后刚才也是有提到说这个
All this event is going to begin in August.
全球各地呢总共有103间来合作参加。
In the Selangor area, there are 27. The whole Malaysia are 43 restaurants. And so this project is promoted around the world. Now we have 103 restaurants that cooperate with us. Through the challenge, become a habit, we can improve our health. Now you can see, yeah, so nice, so wonderful that Malaysia has done so much. Last time when I went to Malaysia, they didn't even have the Jinshi Hall. So Brother Zhiyan provided his house for us to accommodate. I don't know if you have already taken this 21-day challenge. Now that's call out. They have already doing a lot better. That's say the secret word. I like to be with you because you have positive energy. Yeah, Brother Zhihao, welcome. Thank you so much, dear Teacher Meiyun and dear Master and all the Master. Yeah, I will show my PowerPoint. Dear Master and Masters abroad and Tzu family around the world, I'm Zhihao. Master bestowed me Dharma name Changhua. I'm very grateful to share with you some of my mental journey of this Health Challenge 21 today. Now is the second anniversary of the Health Challenge 21. Looking back 2 years ago, after Tima and Sudan community volunteers jointly designed the model of Health Challenge 21, Zhihao was responsible for coordinating the first round. The team started all preparations and explorations from scratch, including the design of 21-day educational poster. Dr. Chen encouraged us to do our best in order to promote to the whole Malaysia in the future. I was taken aback when I heard it. I originally thought that after careful preparation for the health challenge, I would spend 21 days with peace. But later, it's not that way. Every day was terrified. You can see the meal the first day. No matter, because we don't have experience. So the first meal was so light, people does not like it. So almost every meal, every day, we have the pressure. We were so worried that how can people last for 21 days? So of course, there are even more challenges. Like the boss lady, a mother passed away, and she has to quit to went back for her funeral. So our volunteers have to go to the restaurant to prepare food and go to buy all the ingredients in a rush. But after the end of the first round, we were surprised because everybody was changed a lot. All the health was improved. So we sent out our short film, but the community is still not acting too much. So later on, we had to find a more cooperative restaurant. So we were worried that we don't want this just go for the first time. So finally, we found a new restaurant, Bio Green, and the quality of the lunchbox was improved a lot. You can see the before and after. It's more colorful and delicious. And we have our central team here to plan a new standard operation procedures. And we even uploaded to the Google Cloud, so people can use it, can download it for reference. Because so many people demanding say, when are you going to start? So that's motivate us to start from one community to 24 area. Now it has reached 18 countries and areas, and more than 13,000 people had already joined. And we also have the competition, cooking competition. You can see on the site of learning the cooking. It's so delicious and beautiful. In the past 2 years, the source of motivation continued because I'm so grateful and affirmation from Master. Through the vegetable diet, we can relieve the suffering from for the living beings and also all the animals. 30,000 people eat 21 days, saved 273,000 animals. And also it improved many people's healthy problems. So let's look at the first example. Zhang Dingbu, he has been bothered by a long-term dermatitis problems. To join the 21 challenge. Initially, I was very rejecting it because I think the food is not good at all. But my mom said, with this change, I may be able to change my body's quality. So after 21 days of the challenge, all my test result was very amazing. You can see that the report shows very great difference. So thank you all the team, and give me the chance to change my health and also my habit of sleep and also my academic progress, because before because of the skin problem, I cannot sleep very well. So sometimes I even skip the school. But now you can see I have a better sleeping habit, and I improve my academic also. Now I can feel after the 21 days, my body is already very healthy. Thank you. Now let's see the next example. Huang Xiuzhen is from Malaysia also. He has a weight problem with high cholesterol and high blood pressure. Now, after 21 days, after 3 rounds, he reduced 18 kilograms from 93 to 75. And all his side effect of taking the medicine was gone. Originally, his sister, his daughter actually was kind of hate to eat vegetarian, but later found out his father become much better. So the whole family now joined to eat together. Another example here is about high blood pressure. Let's look at Long Lianqiong, Sister Long Lianqiong.
78岁，我3个月前吃了那个21健康挑战，我的血压降低到
high blood pressure.
130多，有时100。
She has high blood pressure problem.
110多，现在我不用吃药了。
I'm Long Lianqiong. I'm 78. 3 months ago, I joined the 21-day challenge. Now my blood pressure was decreased from 160 to 130. I've already taken high blood pressure medicine for 7 years. Now, after this, I don't need to take any medicine now. Yeah, this lady shared that she was so happy that the doctor said she doesn't need to take medicine now at all. So from the past year, I'm so grateful for the joint effort of all countries and regions. Every time I hear masters call for fasting, every time I see many people improve their health and even relieve their illness. And next year, the headquarters is going to have a connection for the whole world. If your country is interested in learning more and participating, you're welcome to call the staff in our headquarters. I sincerely look forward to let everyone feel the power of plant-based food. Thank you for listening. Zhihao, have you ever thought you have already connected 18 countries and more than 10,000 people has joined this event? From the first round of kind of experimental, yeah, we are so honored to have you join us. Kaohsiung in Taiwan is the first one to have the same 21-day challenge. Yeah, from the 3 examples you showed, we know that this whole food and plant-based food actually is very good for health. Yeah, of course, initially it's about how can endure to become accustomed to this kind of challenge. So we are so grateful Zhihao can come today to show us the origin of this 21-day challenge. Everything for us. We know that this must be persisted for a long run. After you see the people witnessing their improvement of health, yeah. We would like to invite you also join our group of eating vegetarian food. Sister Meijin said, yes, a vegetarian is so nice to people. We have more energy. Sister Huang said, if you eat vegetable every day, then your digestion will be very well. And thank you for promoting this around the world. Sister from Canada said, Canada also joined your event. Join the vegan, not just the whole plant. 21 days is actually a good period to improve your health, become a habit. So thank you, Brother Zhihao. You have done such a nice job. So wherever you are, we wish you join the same event. Let's give applause to Brother Zhihao. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for all our families respond online right now, including Brother Changhua. Say hi to Brother Changhua. He's in Taiwan now. Canada and Beijing also, they all respond. Even though Beijing is so cold, it's 4 degrees under zero, below zero. And another hi from Thailand, Sister Jinsu. Thank you for writing the rhymes for us. North California, Linda Payne. Thank you so much. Even just one word of praise is very good. Beijing, you have already successfully fought the virus. Thank you. Wish you luck. And in Mongolia, Inner Mongolia, let's say hi to Inner Mongolia. Let's see our recruiting of love. We have already reached 48,648.33 flowers, dollars flowers. Like Brother Jiang just said. So Master gave us encouragement, say, not just 10,000, but 10,000 by 10,000. So we cannot have power, but we need to have influential power. Now we have some good response from our sisters. So I translated into English and Spanish for her. And she was touched that I did translate into Spanish for her. And the day when she shared, actually is on November 29th, which is the day of charity day at the United States. And she was so grateful that I found some film before for her. And she was so touched. Because we can see, Master said, one seed can give rise to infinity. And from Shandong, Sister Wang Hui also said she is touched about Sister Xingning. Said, oh, you can find out that we are also talented. Only by taking responsibility that you can be better person. Brother Jiang sharing about walking into others' life story. He was really touched because Master said, if those suffering cannot come out, then we are blessed. We need to go in. And that he had so many chances to be with Brother Jiang in the training, and they certified together by the Master. Sister Yao from Guizhou was talking about how nice our deputy superintendent Dr. Ho are sharing about the improvement of our health by the combination of Chinese and Western therapy. So she was so happy. Next, we will have the guy for Master's Daily Journal.
So Sister Huiling has also helped us with a number of various other activities as well. Today's topic is going to be a world in which we are grateful to one another is the most beautiful. Dharma Master Zheng Yin, masters at the abode, and everybody in the audience. Good day to everyone. I am Yuan Huiling from Kaohsiung. My Dharma name is Ci. Today I'll be sharing about the Daily Journal of Master Zheng Yin, specifically the 2022 spring chapter, and more specifically February 1st and February 9th. So the topic today is a world in which we are grateful to one another is the most beautiful. Let's take a look at the emissions of Tzu Chi using a world map. In these 50 years, Tzu Chi went from, started really from nothing to now having work in tens of countries around the world. We have Tzu Chi Bodhisattvas all around the world. And because of this, we've been able to relieve suffering for so many people. Just like individual fireflies, the light that they give off may seem very minor as individual fireflies, but when you bring all of these fireflies together, you can see that they can light up the night sky. Dharma Master Zheng Yin also has said many times that she hopes that we as volunteers can be just like fireflies and bring light to the dark corners of the world. So let's take a look at the song, The Love of Fireflies. So if you look at the lyrics, it's saying, "Oh, fireflies who light up the path with the love in their hearts, with an aspiration life after life to bring light to even the darkest corners of the world. Oh, fireflies who joyfully light up the path, we will follow your footsteps to bring light to every corner of the world." Just like fireflies bring light to the earth, it's really like the stars in the night sky that shine upon the earth. It's like how Tzu Chi's great love started from just a little place in Taiwan and has now spread all around the world. And it's now we've been able to help so many people bring valuable lessons and wisdom into their life. Now it's important for us to know that for both those who are giving help and receiving help, it's important to cherish one another. And in this way, we can walk upon the path of bodhisattvas. So as bodhisattvas, it's important for us to be grateful to those that we can help, including those who are in poverty, those who are in suffering. All of them are blessings in the lives of those of us who are trying to bring help to others. But of course, those sort of mutual gratitude. Now, often guides us to strive to alleviate the suffering in the world and inspire love, wisdom, and joy amongst all beings. And the joy of bodhisattvas is not obstructed by the various challenges in front of them, and they're able to maintain a state of equanimity. Just like the local volunteers in Mozambique, despite the fact that they live with very basic circumstances and live often amongst poverty, they are not obstructed by this, and they live joyfully. They treat the skies above and the earth below as their home, so they're able to be at ease anywhere and inspire joy in the rest of us too. So let's take a look at this news report. So you can see that the volunteers are listening very attentively. So you see these volunteers hearing about the different negative emotions or negative characteristics that can arise sometimes, whether it's selfishness, jealousy, or other negative thoughts. Another volunteer is sharing about how he wants to use what he learned from the 4-ingredient spiritual soup to increase or to better the relationship between him and his mother. So whether it's discussions about Dharma or the humanistic culture in Tzu Chi, these volunteers, they're able to absorb everything, all of these teachings very, very well. After Cyclone Idai, I believe, in order to rebuild Mozambique, Tzu Chi really needed the help of a lot of the youth, who you can see here. So specifically, what you're seeing on screen here, there were 144 volunteers participating in, I believe it was certification training. And through this training, they were able to learn very many valuable lessons, including gratitude, respect, and love, and the different activities that Tzu Chi participates in, like home visits and disaster relief. So here on the screen, we see Brother Dino from Mozambique, who has been so critical to everything that has been done, or that Tzu Chi has led in Mozambique, helping to communicate with the local community and establish roots there, and spreading the mission of charity and education while also bringing humanistic culture. So no matter where Tzu Chi is all around the world, Tzu Chi makes sure to adapt to the needs of the local people, environment, and culture. Similar to the parable of the burning house in the Lotus Sutra, where the adults or the elders use a sheep cart, a deer cart, and an ox cart to try to lure the children out of the burning home. So this teaches us that simply taking care of our own mind and our own livelihood is not enough. It's important to also tend to the livelihood and well-being of other beings, to take care of their minds and their bodies. And in this way, to inspire wisdom and love and help folks to realize that everyone has the ability to help others. Let's now listen to Master's teachings. So the translation is on the screen. Feel free to follow along. Thank you to Dharma Master Zheng Yin for your teachings. So Buddhism teaches us to bring meaning into our lives and to not be obstructed by external temptations of material gain or social status. So if we can settle our own hearts and be content and joyful without obstruction, we can learn that there is so much we can bring to others as well, and that each one of us has the ability to help others. And of course, we hope that everyone can reach out to help one another. So in addition to being grateful for ourselves, it's also important to be grateful to those who we are giving help to. And if you're someone who's receiving help, of course, remember to be grateful for those who have provided help to you as well. So again, a world in which we are grateful for one another is the most beautiful state of humanity. Okay, so let's read this Jinx aphorism. Those who are providing help and those who are receiving help are both blessings to one another. A world in which we are grateful for one another is the most beautiful state of humanity. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you to our guided reading team for always taking turns to lead the guided readings every session. Okay, Brother Changhua from Jordan, hello to you. You must not have known that the videos we were using today were videos that were actually set in Jordan, I believe.
我们在这边先回应一下，云南大理的杨莹，她说马来西亚的家人们牢记上的叮咛，听话照做，多年来用心推动。
So with all of our volunteers together, with the effort of all of our volunteers, we're reminded of the message that you don't have to be perfectly skilled to be able to make very valuable contributions, I believe. So now going through a few of our comments that we're seeing online. Some volunteers have even written out some of these, I'll call them the rhythmic summaries for some of our sessions. So we're hearing comments talking about Sister Huiling, who just shared a moment ago, saying how she was very talented and expressing their gratitude to her as well. Then we have volunteers from Japan thanking Brother Jiang Zhihao, who shared on vegetarianism earlier. More comments for Brother Jiang Zhihao and the volunteers in Malaysia. Brother Leon, who's also on the translation team for this week, shared about his experiences participating in the 21 days of the 21-day challenge and how his health, he could notice that his health had improved considerably as a result as well. More notes of thanks to Brother Jiang Zhihao. And we see some volunteers or some listeners who are providing comments in English as well. So invite everyone to share in English if you so desire. A listener saying that they're a fan of our weekly sessions. Another listener sharing about fireflies and how we can bring light to our own lives and bring light to the lives of others as well. Okay, so thank you everyone who has shared your comments. I can't read through everything, but I actually have to read this one. It sounds like one of our listeners shared that they previously had, either previously or currently, were or are facing cancer, and that after trying a more plant-based diet, they were seeing that the various numbers from their tests were looking to have improved. Okay, so now we're going to go through the rhythmic summary for last week's sessions. I'm going to read a little bit quick So, or not. Yeah, so it looks like we have a few variations, but I'm going to read through some of these very fast. So the director of the Tzu Chi Atlanta branch office, Brother Charlie's son and Sister Annie's son, shared how they finally found and built permanent Tzu Chi office in the local area. The book study of Daily Journal of Dharma Master Zheng Yin is shared by Brother Dai Qingsen. And more than 50 years ago, Tzu Chi started from a very humble beginning. Now, Brother Lin Daqing is the chief of Program Creation Center of Tzu Chi's Humanitarian Mission. And through the videos, he told us many touching stories of Tzu Chi doctors and their patients. Tzu Chi volunteer Susan Chen from Germany had been in 3 cities in Poland for about 6 months. She organized Tzu Chi Foundation's aid work for Ukrainian refugees. And Brother Wang Benrong is executive director of Tzu Chi Education Mission. He explained the intestinal consciousness in a humorous and easy to understand way and told us why vegetarian is a natural choice for one's healthy body and mind. So I cut those a little bit short. I believe the full versions may be shared elsewhere. Feel free to browse if they are available. So thank you to our team who writes all of these poetic or rhythmic summaries every week. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're moving to one of our first keynote sessions for the week.
In the beginning, 3 years ago, we thought about having a seasonal keynote speakers. Now we have a lot of speakers joining us, so we have more than 1 keynote speakers for each session. We're very grateful for that. Yeah, now we have 1 to 3 keynote speakers every week. It's just wonderful. The team says, can we just have 2 keynote speakers every time? Today, we have Love and Suchness in Hualien, promotion of love shops by Huang Xiuzhen from Human Resources Department and Cao Huiru from Documentation Department in Hualien. They came to Kaohsiung yesterday. Their program will be translated into Chinese, English, and Japanese. And we will have each section broadcasted by itself. This way, if you only are interested in watching one section, you can just watch that. We are very touched by their coming here. These are the documentation team in Hualien. They used to connect online with us. Now they are in our team to support the Kaohsiung online blog. And the illustration team, art design team, are these 6 folks. Some are from Thailand, some are from Taiwan. Yeah, they also came to Kaohsiung. Yeah, we are very grateful for the art design display illustration team. We have about 33 people in the illustration team. See, this is a new flyer they put together. You can see how much effort they put into the production. Now we have team members from 18 countries. No matter where we are, this is something we can all do together, no matter where you are. I'm not so familiar with Huiru, but here is a film about the Chinese camp of students from the United States. They learned the Chinese calligraphy. don't wonder why their calligraphy is like that, because they are just learning at first time. They came from the US. This is overseas student summer camp. It was led by Sister Huiru. So we're very grateful that Huiru is one of our keynote speakers today. What about Xiuzhen, Sister Xiuzhen? She's going to talk about promotion of love shops. And she's visiting a bakery. And she's always very warmly talking to the shop owners, bringing the bamboo banks to the different shops, and look at all the collections, the donations that she collected from those love shops. So we thank you for your support to all the shop owners. So not only the shop owners can donate money themselves, they also bring their customers to be Tzu Chi donors. See, this coffee shop, the owner donates 5% of their gross income, gross sales for Tzu Chi charity work. Yeah, they want to help the disaster survivors. And this customer said, oh, I'm happy to know that indirectly I'm helping those survivors from disasters. In Hualien, there are more than 3,000 signed up promotion love shops. This shop is the 555th shop. This is a newspaper publishing company head. He is very happy that he can be one of the love shops to contribute love and help to people in need. So when they invited so many shops, about 1/6 of them supported and wanted to join. So let's give Sister Xiuzhen a big hand. Welcome, Sister Xiuzhen and Sister Meizhu. This is these are folks from Kaohsiung, and to welcome our keynote speaker, Xiuzhen. Before she came, she was asking, is it online or is it in person? When we first started, every speaker came on site to deliver their sharing. But due to COVID and things, we are allowing, certain speakers have to present it online. And because Sister Xiuzhen is so sincere and so devoted, she wants to come online to do it. Sister Xiuzhen and I have come a long way because we joined the culture camp together. And we were together for more than 10 days. And I was the activity leader. And one day, everyone was waiting for me, but I was sleeping. Because I didn't have enough sleep for many days. That's why I overslept that day. When everyone was waiting for me at the field. So the next day, I told the sister, you need to wake me up every day. And that's why I asked Sister Xiuzhen to wake me up every day, because she gets up early every day. And I learned later on. She put 4 alarm clocks in her room just to make sure she got up in time to wake up Teacher Meiyun. So she's such a hard worker and so responsible. Oh, yeah. In the beginning, she was asking about the artistic design for the love character that they are thinking about using. Today, we want the whole world to know about promotion of love shops. This way, we get love to blossom all over the world. The whole Tzu Chi head office and all the colleagues, are interacting with people in various cities. We can hear their enthusiastic contribution. Let's welcome Sister Xiuzhen, and we're going to wait for Sister Huiru later. Thank you. Dear Master in the above, and all the honored guests on-site and online. I'm Xiuzhen from Hualien Resources Department. I'm so honored to be here. I have very long friendship with Teacher Meiyun. Therefore, we recruited a love shop before coming to Kaohsiung, the Doufu shop. I tried to recruit them before, but not successful. But this time, when they learned about I'm coming to Kaohsiung, they joined our love shops. Teacher Meiyun told Sister Wen Dai about the story that I got up earlier than everyone did at the culture camp. Actually, it's just my habit of getting up early and working hard every day. Thanks to Teacher Meiyun for inviting me. Today happens to be my 30th anniversary of joining Tzu Chi. I started my internship at Hualien Tzu Chi Hospital on December 15, 1992, and became a Tzu Chi volunteer after just 1 week. In the past 30 years, there were difficult situations. I just overcame them one by one with care, gentleness, aspiration, and perseverance. When I was young, people called me Big Beauty Huang. Look at my photo. 20-some years ago, Tzu Chi volunteers called me Mona Lisa because they said my smile was just like hers. Time flies and my youth is gone. I'm very grateful for the karma to be the loving East mom and want my vow to last forever. Sister Aban said, it's very difficult for you to combine work with vow, be devoted to inspire love shops and bamboo banks for 30 years. Your signal of OK also shows the number 30. That's why she sent me this cartoon. Now I'm going to talk about the origin of love shops. April 3rd, 2019, Director Wang Yunjing of Tzu Chi CEO office encouraged me to inspire colleagues to donate with love. Thus, I started to promote Hualien love shops. What are love shops? If everyone can show some love every day, then our society will be warmer and kinder. As long as they will, all shops can show their love according to their affinity, share, and ability. Cabral Coffee, Yang's Pressed Tofu, donates 3 NT per package sold to buy 1 brick for African disaster survivors to rebuild their homes. This pharmacy donates 95 NT. It's a pun with lots of affinities for every product with a KK label. The owner's husband is Dr. Wu Kunji, who is a Tzu Chi hospital doctor. The simplest way is the loving bamboo banks. like the Shengguang Center and Children's Clinic. What's the difference between love shops and individual members? They are business members. They can expand the love and they can increase customers' good affinities. How do you recognize love shops? The symbol of love. Thanks to the design, and we are tremendously grateful to the Promotional Materials Office of Documentation Department for helping with the Love Shop sticker. These are the bamboo banks provided by the Tzu Chi head office following the laws of public donations. The interactions with love shops have two principles. Number one, monthly visits provide stable interactions to communicate compassion. Number two, follow the requirements for soliciting public donations, or bamboo banks need the current stickers. The secret, bamboo banks are portable and easily obtained. You can carry them in purse, motorcycle, car, home, and office. So what do you say? The formula is, does your shop allow Tzu Chi to put bamboo banks? Just bravely say it. There are only two possible answers, yes or no. In 40 minutes, we recruited 11 love shops. Love is shown in the Eastgate night market. Everything in life can promote love shops. Whatever you need for food, clothing, lodging, transportation, education, and entertainment. You can promote love shops at any chance when buying groceries, breakfast, clothes, purse, coffee, buns, drinks, everything. Just talk about Tzu Chi at any time and place. Let love enter the shop. Earnestly interact and never give up. The love of shop doesn't come with exchange. I ate a breakfast shop many times, still failed to recruit it. And after 21 breakfasts, I finally recruited a big milk shop. In the beginning, I thought recruit only comes with consumption. But now I know it's a myth. Without any consumption, we can still recruit love shops and display bamboo banks. I recruited this big milk shop after 21 breakfasts and snacks. After 2 interactions, I realized that the owner is very easy to get along. He gives me thumbs up for every one of my Facebook posts. Can we recruit restaurants selling meat? I vowed to increase 200 love shops and reach the goal at the Eastgate night market, thanks to Sister Zhang Rong. She said, contributing love is a good deed. All restaurants should have the chance to plant the blessing fields and spread the love. It's a wonderful circle of love. I was able to reach 800 shops by November 30th this year. Shop owners in the Eastgate night market often contribute coins in their bamboo banks and show love before their customers. They lead by examples. Yeah, look at this owner. She's the Aboriginal person. And they really touched me. The more customers I have, the more money I put in the bamboo bank. That's what this owner said. Current Tzu Chi members who own shops are welcome to join love shops if they will, like this young owner. At this shop, happily joined a group of love shops. Sister Lin Yueli wants her children to help Tzu Chi with their business. Loving bamboo banks connected many compassionate people to support Tzu Chi. Director Wang Yunjing invited me to the Mom of Love East. I was honored like being elected as Miss China. Even though I only know how to ride motorcycle, I just do it despite the wind, rain, hot sun, and sweat, or the large volume and heavy weight. Although I'm busy at work every day and my children need my company, I'm very willing to recruit love shops at night and on holidays. I even take vacation and spend my own money to promote love shops. The fringe benefits of love shops are great. Recruiting more bodhisattvas. That means Tzu Chi volunteers. We asked, don't you lose a lot to spend money and time recruiting love shops? I got the opportunity to give love to all beings and to educate children with my own behaviors. Interacting with shops in Hualien, I got the most benefit from the education and fun club. Brother Huang Yifeng shares Sister Li Shi's teaching, give in public and return in private. I deeply believe so. This move is like a bridge, connected Tzu Chi folks and love shops together. One brother only eats and buys things in love shops. He also recommends others to eat and buy things with love. Many Tzu Chi folks ask me to recommend good love shops. This is a win-win for both Tzu Chi folks and love shops. This encourages more people to be conscientious consumers, allowing every expense to be an opportunity to give love. The most worthwhile thing, promoting love shops not only recruit bodhisattvas outside Tzu Chi, but also develop talents within Tzu Chi. As a member of Human Resources Department, this opportunity to combine work with vow is an extraordinary karma, aspiration, and blessing. The most important factor of love shops is the karma of place. Connecting with the community is crucial to promotion. From April 2019 till now, 22 colleagues are certified as commissioners and 9 are in training, with a total of 31. Starting this year, we added shops in other cities than Hualien to recruit as love shops. Love shops have grown for 3 years and 9 months. Thanks also to the increasing vegetarianism and reducing plastics movement. They started with love shops. I'm very grateful to have the affinity to do these meaningful things in my life. Thanks to teacher Chen Meiyi, who invited writers from various areas to publish the wonderful stories of love shops. With current changes in time and environment, love shops and recruiting team pool thoughts and strengths together to generate mutual blessings. Thanks to the support of Tzu Chi leaders and colleagues, now the local offices are continuing the promotional effort. Thanks to the local efforts, as of November 30th this year, at various regions in Taiwan, we have 188 in North, 808 in Hualien, and starting November, Malaysia joined, and Thailand will start next year. Recruiting love shops is a great way to create positive affinities and increase bodhisattvas. Grateful to Tzu Chi folks all over the world. Let's work together to see blossoms in the whole province and world. Infinite merit and virtual love. Thanks, and let's welcome Sister Huiru to share about selfless love shops. She's from the documentation department in Hualien. Selfless love shops. Masters in the abode, and all bodhisattvas online and outside. I'm Cao Huiru. I'm grateful to be here to share about selfless love shops. Yeah, you will learn about it later. I just completed internship training. I will attend training next year to be a commissioner. The causes and conditions is because if you need you need a number of donating members. But I didn't have confidence in myself. Another cause and condition. My difficult points are, I just moved to Hualien 2 years ago. I was not familiar with people and places. With a shy personality, I didn't know how to befriend with strangers. I had to work every day with no time and energy to recruit donors. And my leaders and colleagues are already Tzu Chi members, so I cannot recruit them. At that time, Sister Xiuzhen said, just join the Love Shops team. You only have to eat dinner after work and collect bamboo banks at the same time. For example, the pancake shop and the fried tofu shop here. And just that evening, we were able to recruit these two shops as love shops. They are next to one another. They are next to each other. So just after that one dinner, I recruited two shops. Not only that, before we left, one customer of one of the shop asked me for a bamboo bank to donate money to Tzu Chi. Just 3 recruitings in one night. And this customer asking for bamboo bank is a Christian. So it's actually pretty simple. The benefits of recruiting love shops are follows. You can recruit donors and colleagues, or you can recruit donors at colleagues' dinners. 3 sisters here are from different offices and usually busy every day. At dinners, they get to collect bamboo banks. Another benefit, we collect donations when getting a new pair of glasses. We can recruit bodhisattvas and lapsas when shopping for food, clothing, lodging, transportation, education, and entertainment in life. Yeah. Another benefit of recruiting love shops, you can change to a different work. Changing to a different work is a way of rest. Generate oral history on working days, write articles on holidays. Look at this photo. 100-year-old soy sauce shop. So I wrote an article about this shop. Oh, so I looked the owner's name in Tzu Chi magazine, and they have been donating money to Tzu Chi for a long time. So I wrote this article to thank them. Benefits of recruiting love shops. Here's a sample of what I produce on holidays. This sister in Taoyuan used to sell children's clothes. And because her child wanted to go to school in Taipei, so they moved to Taoyuan. And they opened a vegetarian restaurant and children's clothing shop at the same time. We want to thank them for their donation to Tzu Chi. and to write this article. So showing other shops these articles can recruit some shops. I was involved in the project of the oral history from 100 commissioners. Here are our 2 books. So by recruiting love shops, we got to visit senior bodhisattvas or Tzu Chi commissioners. Yeah, this series of books have stories about the first seeds in Kaohsiung. We got to visit senior bodhisattvas like Sister Chen Zhenru. She's commissioner number 5. And she's also the first director for the Tzu Chi Monthly. Then Brother Yifeng Huang. She's a son of Sister Li Shi, commissioner number 6 at the Education and Fun Club. So they are all connected. Once you are involved, you will see every one of us is connected. I got to visit more senior bodhisattvas like Dr. Zhang Chengwen at the Zhang Children's Clinic. It's a place for Tzu Chi free clinic now. We also visited Piatto and vegetables at the original free clinic site. Yeah, they are selling Italian food. It's an honor to visit these senior bodhisattvas. I'm very grateful to them. Yeah, we can go back to our history for the love shops in our history. This way we can learn the history of all the blessing fields that we have right now. Selfless love shops, number 1. We are all intern training classmates and Tzu Chi colleagues following Sister Xiuzhen to recruit love shops. You can see us here. Even though we're just following her to do these good deeds. We are a team. All bamboo banks from love shops collected compassionate donations for Tzu Chi. We work as a team. This way we can share, we can distribute our time. See, this way we can just schedule our holidays to visit these different love shops. And everyone can work the Bodhisattva path together. My gratitude to all. 50 years ago, I want to thank all those senior Bodhisattvas who paved the way for us to walk the Bodhisattvas together, and we are not alone. Thank you. Sister Xiuzhen, do you want to come out again? Okay, just take your love with you. Now, Sister Mingzhu is also here. Showing us the artistic design of the love symbol, which is displayed in those love shops. At this time, do you have better understanding of love shops now? Now, we hope to start a hi to the shops, and then we bring a stream of love continuously to many, many shops and people. If you are moved or if you have any questions, please write your comments.
感恩人美心善。声音甜美的秀珍慧如师姐付出无求头，爱洒花莲。我一定会邀约住在花莲的亲朋好友、中小学同学。
So one person comment about the beautiful places of the Hualien and the beautiful sisters here recruit so many love shops. It's wonderful.
你随时有要补充也是可以，因为你时间其实我们还没有刁你就。
This is encouraged from Sister Guan Xinli from Hualien Ciji
哪里直接告诉大家
Middle School.
彰化的芬兰师姐哈，她写了很多说爱心商店是最好的。
Because you did not use your whole time, so you can make more comments now.
人人真如本性，好，所以。等待因缘的开启，这菩提芽哈，黄金葛师姐在宜兰。
Sister Finland from Changhua also gave us a lot of encouragement.
我们泰国的锦书也说，师姐你的声音好美，这么美的爱心项目妈妈深深发愿。
Yeah, love shops.
木心木人又木款感恩。
Initiates love.
锦书我没有。
Yeah, audience from Thailand, Taiwan are saying how wonderful Sister Xiuzhen's voice. So sweet. Teacher Mei said, I wish my voice is as sweet as hers. Mona Lisa, Sister Xiuzhen, you have a beautiful smile and a lovely voice. Wow, Sister Xiuzhen's voice is like coming from the sky.
对，所以这个妈妈很用心，即便遇到小王子这样，人家觉得过得可是她非常有耐心，而且
Sister Xiuzhen's boy.
得到最大的奖是什么？妈妈直接说不要害羞。
小王子他高中的3年就是可以说是全国最
has a very active boy, and she has her son to recruit love shops with her.
有3个奖项，3个他也是冠军，然后教练也帮他报了一个社会组的，所以今年的3月
her son was the #1 senior high student.
他很少去挑选，小王子好像你曾经也贴过，他曾经被代言什么，是不是有一个？
他有在代言服饰跟。
Wow! So in March, he won 3 gold medals and 1 bronze medals for senior high school students. Well, he's also representing some nutrient products and clothing. Even though her son is very hyperactive, but Sister Xiuzhen was able to bring him up to be such a wonderful young person. Wow, what a coincidence. Today is the day of the 30th anniversary for Sister Xiuzhen to join Tzu Ji. What a wonderful coincidence. See, she was able to do Tzu Ji for so long and still bringing a hyperactive boy to be such a wonderful young man. Sister Shi Jing says, it's very difficult to recruit shops. Yeah, we really appreciate your tips, and we can benefit from your experiences, and hopefully we can recruit more love shops. Teacher Mei used to recruit shops when she was visiting the US with the California team. So she knows how difficult it was. We hope after everyone understands this, and then you will support this.
我们就是到了商店以后就说，你愿意让我放竹筒吗？那就会只有2个答案，叫做什么？要。
We hope you can let your friends and family members know about the story for recruiting love shops. And also, everyone can promote love shops by just asking them whether they are willing or not, either yes or no.
在高雄，今天你们讲师陪伴。
So another encouragement saying you did a wonderful job and wish you get better and better.
好，锦淑说感恩秀珍师姐好美的声音，最美的项目妈妈。
威荣 from 高雄。
遍地开花永续。
Sister Huiru with wonderful love and moving forward. Thanks to Sister Xiuzhen for your beautiful voice and recruiting love shops. More encouragement from audience say, oh, they use Sister Xiuzhen's name on Facebook, Lotus Flower, say, thumb up. Your true suchness and love are really wonderful role models. Very grateful to everyone's encouragement. Yeah, everyone is sending their good wishes. Yeah. So, Brother Liang. So we're grateful to all supporters. Let's thank Sister Huiru.
That's thanks, Aichu, translating for us. This is Liang translating for you next.
因难得有热食吃，用吞的方式真的很不舍，感觉特别强烈。感恩上人创造慈济，约旦有慈济。
Yeah, we just saw that the story about the kids. The story of in Jordan that we help out a lot of kids. Yeah, this time we had a brother Qiu Huang. They just came to Kaohsiung to watch the sutra adaptation.
感恩帮助与被帮助的菩萨互为贵人，传递爱哈，谢谢。然后我们的雪龙的玉美就说 Beautiful song, I really like guide reading segment。他非常喜欢我们的。
So there are a few more feedbacks from sisters and brothers around the world.
你也一直用英文来回应，然后你甚至在导读那边，你说 Just do our best， 就是做好我们最棒的哈。
Sister Irene was saying she tried to reply feedback with English. Yeah, you're welcome to give us some feedback using English. Next, we have a few feedbacks.
所以他觉得非常的记载，在记载非常的精彩，在记载我们中西部的一个河流，
Last time our
然后感觉到上人的一个大斋教，
Vice Superintendent from Hualien Hospital.
那我们看到李春花，她是重庆开州的李春花，她直播现场接高潮，步步欢喜慈记录。她说参加这个读书会3小时，
Yeah, they developed the a series of drinks, which is turn out to be very effective for COVID prevention.
更像一个大家庭，然后大家聚集起来，然后善行善念，然后就传满天下。所以他很愿意传承，尽我所能去抚慰更脆弱的生命里面的爱，在看不见的地方来开出花来，并常不衰。
She feels that Tzu Chi is really like a big family. We help each other.
您可能刚参加。 所以呢，我是第一次看到您这样的一个善效，也是在10月12号这一天写的。而我们10月5号里面呢，我们的昆山的胡宝利，谢谢宝利哦，你常常给我们善效印。你说凡走过必留下足迹，你在这里看到的是我们的邱国际讲的 IP 位置这个。
And this is a feedback from Shanghai.
可是我们常常用自己常用的密码。 是我们天生自带的一组的一个数字，所以我们下面
feedback about Father Isaac sharing about the IP positioning.
那时候就觉得大台人文好美，慈济人文好美，你都觉得很喜欢。唯独上到一堂课打瞌睡，那叫做邱国器师兄的课。你上邱国器师兄的课打瞌睡，这是我们很少听得到的。可是他没想到
，So she came to Taiwan.
现在自己也如数了，并且实践环保。 发愿3年要讲100场，是因为你那一次打瞌睡吗？所以来做这个非常大的一个反思，那个反转哈。所以他觉得 do good together through Makora 这件事情就是非常棒的哈。那我们
she regret that she when she listened to Father Isaac sharing speech. She was quite sleepy and didn't listen very well. But now she became a vegetarian, and then she actually make a vow to give 100 talks to promote vegetarianism. 把这样子的一个读书会听到有关于邱国器师兄的一个分享，他来也分享他们最近在昆山慈济会所举办的素食培训的理念，所以非常感恩大家透过线上读书会听闻我们分享讲师以后写下这样。 So this sister also from Shanghai share about how she was inspired by the Brother Isaac's talk about vegetarianism.
我们的网页版，好，那同时我们还翻译成19种语言，但是这19种语言不是每一篇都翻译了，就是。
Yeah, you're welcome to give us your feedback. Even in English, it's fun.
非常的感恩，所以非常感。接下来大家可以看到说，顺口溜刚才不是介绍为什么现在又是顺口溜？不是，我要告诉你的是，接下来这位讲师李恩利是我们的顺口溜团队。好，那么他也常常写善效应。好，那我们来看看呢，他又是谁？那我们透过这一些影像，我们来了解一下他又是谁。
So next we'll welcome our next speaker.
这是内蒙古，然后
from Mongolia.
不远千里来相会，你有看到恩利其实就站在这边。
Inner Mongolia.
感恩呢，就是大陆的家人，他们即便呢是隔着海隔着山，可是跟上的心是很贴近的。那我们从这里来听听看影像力，然后我们听听我们的恩利在这里又说什么。
让大家了解此地。
Yeah, even though they are so far away from Taiwan, actually they are so close in heart with 上人。
我曾经被一句话深深的吸引，那一句话只有7个字：人间菩萨大招生。当你能用一颗无所求的心，为所有苦难的人去付出，
This is Sister Enli.
你就是那一尊菩萨。
看到了恩利了没有？能说能比能美的哈。然后你看，来到台湾，以前是这样，因为疫情嘛。
Yeah, if you can put your love forward and helping our
then you will be a bodhisattva.
茶道里面，我们在后面计划，我们来看一下，在花道的部分，哦，原来，哎，恩利，那你会不会？
那花米也是同样啊，它最美的时候其实就是生命结束的时候，所以我也体会到。
Sister, this is the sisterly.
和花其实都是一样的。
So every time they visited Taiwan, they will wrap up the event with the flower arrangement and then tea ceremony.
有所感慨的哈，有所体悟了，不是说感慨。那我们来看看这一场活动，在他们
茶道、花道打。
She was very touched that after the flower arrangement, she feel that human beings should also be like the flower, that put out your best for the world.
的确有可能没有去注意到，然后连错影音。就是刚才我们看到，就是我们的恩。
Okay, next we shall connect to.
那今天他即将上线，跟我们分享陪伴是洒在心里的爱，让我们通过通关密语到大陆的到内蒙赤峰一起来。
She is actually the first seed in Mongolia. That's now welcome her through a call-out.
谢谢你，是。
亲爱的上人，精舍师父，美云老师。
Okay, this is Sister Enli.
大家好，我是。
And her topic is accompany is love.
上人赐法号名称。今天和大家分享的是陪伴是洒在心里的。
Hi everyone.
今年18岁的孙琦一直靠助行器行走。
Today I'm going to share you a story that will accompany a case. Sun Qi, she was diagnosed with congenital muscle weakness. So she needs to walk with the walker. And this is his father, because his mom needs to take care of him. So his father needs to undertake the two jobs at the same time. And then suddenly she was has an accident, and then hurt his brain. So his mom needs to send his father to nursing home so that she can take care of the Sun Qi. And because of a school teacher that we know about the case of Sun Qi, and we actually connect with the school that Sun Qi is studying in. And then the principal was quite supportive. And so we were even able to give a class in school about the recycling, how we should protect the environment. So ever since they did the sorting in school for recycling, and also in their home as well. So their house is actually very simple, very small. Okay, Sun Qi enjoy a lot the sister and brothers, and then come over and then chatting with him. Yeah, his mom is actually worked very hard to take care of him and as well. So the livelihood. And sometime that as a teenager, Sun Qi was have some conflict with his mom, and then our sister and brother was trying to
connect with him through some game, reading, all kinds of things. And then through the accompanying Sun Qi, we also share with him that no one is perfect. We should try to be more understanding, especially his mom, right? And actually, on a Woman's Day, that Sun Qi also arrange a flower and then give it to his mom, and he says, "Mom, I love you," and this. So his mom was really, really touched. And actually, that Sun Qi was lucky that we're then going to Hualien from Inner Mongolia to Hualien to receive some kind of stem cell treatment. Right. And later, when he went home, and we also were able to arrange a trip to Beijing, and he enjoyed that so much. Yeah, he even created a TikTok video clip to share his excitement when he visited Beijing. And then gradually we saw that the joy and the confidence developed on himself. That so we actually applied for a mobile wheelchair for Sun Qi, and so he goes around within the city without fear and hesitation. And because of that, he explored a museum, a high-speed rail station, bookstore, Ciji's recycling station, and book study groups as well. So, and you can feel that his life was much rich in color, and he also he now can create more types of TikTok videos to share his exploration. And later, when he was in middle school, later his mom was diagnosed of some cancer, requiring more hospitalization for treatment, and then amazingly, he can take care of himself, and then he even landed on a very good vacation school. So that was probably the best gift that he can give to his mom. Yeah, over the last 5 years, we are enjoying accompanying Sun Qi and his mom, and then seeing the seed grow in him and also his mom. So we really enjoy what we have done and then seeing their growth. So as Master taught us that a character of Bodhisattva can only be accomplished by our own commitment. Yeah. So yeah, so someone feedback right away that really seeing the story, we witnessed that the love, the company can be a great help for a family like a Sun Qi's. Right.
跟我们讲故事内蒙好棒，就是一直在做这样的一个陪伴哈，非常感恩您，谢谢哈。
Yeah, we really feel grateful for Sister Enli's sharing.
您同时要口译今天还帮我们上线留言，这是很重要的。其他的可以效法一下吗？口译团队没有轮到你的时候可以上线留言一下。好，谢谢明贤师兄，他说他在高雄主场，他用出世的法入世，去木心木爱，开一扇善门，让爱永续，扩大慈济善的影响力，是真善知识的功德无量。在这边我们也要请我们的主场 挥挥手好不好？为什么呢？要跟我们台慈济的综合日照中心的
further feedback on Enli's sharing.
他说今天哦，他们在听读书会的时候，完全不用带哦，他不用说
they are waving.
精彩掌声，他们觉得听到很精彩就自动掌声。
They are waving to.
他们拍拍手好不好？谢谢综合日照中心，真的很赞哈。所以我们科技接轨，力量加成。无论我们在台湾，在任何一个地方，甚至没办法。
There is a senior activity center, and they actually are all watching the same program like us at the same time, and they really enjoy that.
秀珍师姐，你就看一下了哈，他们很难得穿正式的服装来，因为平常
now let's exercise a little bit.
会捡到很多宝，就把环保站的衣服穿上来了哈。好了，请。
我们大家有没有去参加？
They bring us a lot of joy and energy. Did you attend the recent event, the recent sutra adaptation? Oh, there are so many people, right? Even the performer was more than 1,000.
6毛钱啊！ 才6毛钱哦，对呀，在921大。
There are a lot of lovely story in this adaptation.
捐出100万。
This was talking about a senior who is actually a Tzu Ji's case, and then over time he was able to donate $1 million Taiwan dollar, which is about $30,000 US, by picking only the rocks. Yeah. And he enjoyed the Jing's aphorism. Sometimes he just randomly open the page and then read that, and sometimes that just answer his question. So it's amazing that Jing's aphorism. I heard that in the earthquake, we built 50 schools. That's a lot of money. But do we have that much money? So Master says that if it's right, we just do it. We don't know where the money is, but we know that. I know where the love is. So Master said, I don't know where the money is, but we know where the love is. So that's why Master actually was so brave to volunteer to build the 50 schools, rebuild the 50 schools. Yeah. Do you feel happy? Do you? Do you see the happiness? Where is that? All around the house. I'm looking where the happiness is high. But Daddy said, the happiness is actually in the mirror. That's your beautiful, lovely face. And teacher told me, if we can reduce our desire, then our joy will be more. We need to cherish our blessing. I use my happy face to find your happy face. We throw away worries, afflictions. You can exercise with us. around the house, I'm looking for where the happiness hides. Daddy told me the happiness is in the mirror, which is your lovely face. The teacher told us if we can reduce our desire, then we will have more joy, happiness. We need to cherish our blessing. So I use my happy face to find your happiness. If we can cherish our blessing and keep that in our mind, I use my joyous face to see your happiness.
哇，接下来好棒哦！第二首歌就是什么歌？
不是洗手歌，
耶！
好久，
大家一起来哦，好。
So second song, we should still keep washing our hands, right? Yeah, as we know that the pandemic and then the flu is very popular these days and occupied our hospitals. So we need to wash our hands regularly. Completely soak your hand, but try to save water. Yeah, rub your hands. And put your finger across. So then you need to rub your palm and your thumbs. And we should try to save water. Don't let the water run too fast. Yeah, if we can take care of ourselves, it's also another form of caring for others. Yeah, please be seated.
我们今天就是那一天啊，整个结束以后，你知道我们整个
I don't know what we are doing, but it's,
没有讲话就只有这样。
I think they will put on the show in the Sutra adaptation.
对啊，对，真的在过程里面呢，在我们大家知道哈，真的非常感恩。上人也说他不曾有过一天里面从台北、高雄为了一件事就这样子来回，这对他生平是第一次。不过他来了，昨天的人间菩提大家听到了，有没有觉得就上人就是满心的。
Master said that he never took a long trip just for one thing, and actually Master took a same-day trip from Taipei to Kaohsiung, which is one trip is like a 4-hour drive, 5-hour drive, and that just for the performance of sutra adaptation that's happening the last 2-3 days. Mm-hmm. So this is a performance with thousands of performers, right?
我跟他讲说，我有一个行程，他1个月前我要。
So it's a lot of learning for us to participate in as a performer in this adaptation.
可是因缘就很奇妙哦，后来上人取消这个行程呢，反正是说来就是一个因缘，然后我就是硬着头皮上。 因为你想想看，这么大的一个演艺要去做彩排这样的一件事，高雄的部分，他对我有信心。我虽然一天到晚都跟团队说，相信自己一定可以全力以赴缔造佳绩，但遇到自己的时候，突然发现这很难。
Yeah, it's hard to believe how they can do rehearsal.
即便我告诉他，就算我去澳洲回来，只剩下2个星期，你觉得我2个星期能做什么？
Yeah, it's actually not easy because you need to memorize all the movement of the sign languages.
所以最近会有几场的一个分享，我就想把这样的一个话题去鼓励到更多的人。生命有一个贵人。
So finally, Sister Meiyun will be able to make it to the show.
就像爱心商店，给我放一个竹筒好吗？
And if you like, there are some kind of coverage, not a complete coverage, but some program that show you the best part of the show.
所以当我们一起说，你们刚才说，钱没有，不知道有没有钱，但是我们知道。 爱在哪里？这时候就会全部人都冲出去，好，就会冲出去，然后就会变成什么？飞天。我愿意。
So, as I was saying that, sometimes we don't know if we are able to do that, but we know that the love, the braveness. The brevity is there, and we can make it come true.
有时候去寺庙里面也常常会看到15观堂这样的3个字，但是他其实不知道，也没有多去想。
So coming back here, we have some feedbacks from our sharers in Shanghai, and they're sharing that in many of the temples that he has visited, he has see the saying there, and he never really quite paid attention to what it exactly means until one day he heard one of the teachings that to take in from our 5 senses, and he suddenly dawned upon him the meaning what these words. So when you observe the world through all 5 senses, then you realize that the world is beyond what you need and for your survival. And after listening to the sharings and the teachings, he wrote this feedback here. And one of the sharing was also that as the earth is in crisis, we have to save ourselves through the teachings of Buddhism. From the conflicts and different disasters happening across the world, each of them act as warning signs to all of us, to remind us of our actions and the effects of our way of living. So it is also to call upon attention for everyone to take an inventory of their lives, look back to see what they have done, what everyone has done, and how that will affect our future and our children.
大城市都觉得这样很落后，所以这一次在志工长会里面也去听到，然后就再次听到有关于我们的。
And he's also sharing that having been to Mumbai in India on a business trip, he witnessed how even in a big city like that, there is such a big discrepancy in the standard of living. And after hearing Tzu Chi volunteers from Singapore and Malaysia have vowed to aid the hometown of Buddha in Nepal, and he's saying that this is being a disciple of the Jingsi lineage, that each of us should take this as an opportunity, as our responsibility to aid those who are in the Buddha's hometown. And from another share, we're saying that after seeing pictures in Lampini, which is where Buddha was born, the conditions now there is the people live in impoverished neighborhoods and in dilapidated houses. So that really brought a lot of emotions to her. So she's reflecting that there's a Chinese resident who became a village head in Africa for 6 years. Previously in the village, people were begging for a living, but with the Chinese there, they started building houses and brought them to a different standard of living. So each of us could be the leader to bring out change to the lifestyle of the people around us. So coming to our featured speakers today, many people say that I do a lot of events, but in comparison to her, she is so much better. She has great writing skills, great hosting skills, and she's reflecting that when the first time our speaker came to Kaohsiung study group, it was just to observe and see how how it was carried through. And then the second time, she brought Sister Cai Quan, who was back then 101 years old. Now she is 104. So as this video, you can see this is the reason why I have to have her join us. I asked her, it took me about a year to convince her. So in this tea party, there's more than 120 Tzu Chi volunteers who has been certified for more than 20 years. Not only are they sharing their thoughts, but they're also sharing their gratitude. Like Master has filled a void in her heart because her father passed away when she was 10. After meeting Master, she found that her to be just like a father figure, as well as a loving mother to everyone. So everyone gave me the courage to do what I need to do. And because of you, my life has become better and better. And so you can see here, this is Sister Cai Quan, who is 104 years old. She's also in Changhua. So every time we talk about Changhua, we think about all these things that happened there. So last year, during the end of the year ceremony, they have created these props. This is the vulture representation of the vulture peak, which is where Buddha expounded Dharma. So from here, this is what we'll be talking about today. So as you can see, when it's folded, the steps were flat, but when you lay it open, you can see it comes out at a slope, as an angle. So the stories of Buddhism were all incorporated into this stupa, and each of the layers represent each of the stories and the teachings of Buddhism. And as Master said that the images in the sutra, the people in Changhua has able to recreate them and shrink and condense everything into the stupa mentioned in the Lotus Sutra. And each of these were proportional, recreating the stories in the Lotus Sutra. So all of them have put their mind and spend a lot of effort into recreating this. And this is a representation of Tzu Chi, how through decades everyone's dedicated and paying special attention to details, and that really brought my gratitude. So there's a lot of stories of her, but let's not take any more of her time. So now let's go into our featured speaker today. And on this class, I believe that this might be the first time she ever shared about the work. So like I said, she's very difficult to invite. Even though I know her for so long, it's been pretty difficult to have her join us. So previously, whenever we had a New Year blessing on the cloud, because I used to organize that for Kaohsiung, so we would see each other pretty often. And after so many attempts to finally have her join us today in person, dear masters, above masters, and all the Tzu Chi family members joining us today on the cloud, as well as Sister Meiyun and everyone of our family here, hope you all have a good day. I am Yuzhen from Changhua. Now, I'm not difficult to invite, but rather I'm embarrassed because there's so many talented people here today. Now, I'm very grateful for Sister Meiyun giving me this theme of of sharing my creativity, because each of this creativity is a demonstration of our thoughts and our dedication to Buddhism. So on this Bodhisattva path, each of us were trying to recreate is a platform where we can demonstrate to everyone the meaning in the Dharma. As we all know, at the end of the year during these ceremonies, everyone tried to recreate their learning, what they learned throughout the years to master. So through this year, we take excerpts from the parable of the pauper, and we take inspiration of what the first phrase that Buddha said after attaining great wisdom. It is that we all know that all living beings are of equal Bodhisattva natures. Our heart and with all sentient beings are no different to those of the Buddha. So really invite everyone to say that, to make great vows and to do great deeds, that everyone can be a Bodhisattva. So say it with me, that even I can become a Buddha. So all of us can become a Buddha. And as we heard that, if we say that, definitely we feel this joy within us. So let's share with you a kind of a clip of doing the end of the year ceremony.
呀，你也有你真如的本性，你甲我拢同款啊，我甲你拢无分别啦。所以义家用心，恁爱相信哦，呀，都爱好好用心啊。
启大信，立宏愿。我可以存活，我也可以存活，我们都可以存活。
So each of us is proclaiming that to be able to make great vows and carry out great deeds, that everyone can be just like Buddha. And to let go of, to learn to let go and to uphold a pure intrinsic natures. And to be diligent and live a wealthy life. As Buddha expounded the amazing sutra, his disciples each received ordinations, and they're very joyful in seeking out the true enlightenment. So, as Pastor has said us, that Buddha is someone who has obtained great wisdom and has already awakened. Now, but each of us could be a Buddha in the future. So we ourselves, as long as we can awaken that inner Buddha nature, we can be a Buddha ourselves. So how do we do that? That is simple. It is just to go back and return, reveal the true intrinsic natures within ourselves. As we can see from each of each statues of Buddha we see in temples, each of them represents our inner nature, the nature within ourselves. So from great masters previously has shared that each of us is internal, that we do not disappear. We just go through each of the lives time after time. And from this picture here, who do you see? And that should be, we should be able to see yourself. So let's say it to ourselves that we're seeing ourselves in these pictures. Because we are all Buddha, and each of us have this Buddha nature. So this teaching, this belief actually came from a lineage of Dharma masters, from the Venerable Master Taishu to Master Yingshun, and now passing down to Master Zhenyan. So as we all know, each of us can become a Buddha, can be a Buddha, can obtain Buddhahood. So what this stupa actually started was inspired about our actions a year ago when we presented Master a train, and when Master said that she would love to see the stupa arise. Maybe people in Changhua were able to do it, and we've been working hard to realize that for her. So we can see here, there are 7 layers, 7 steps. So on the base, we see pictures of the vulture peak, when Buddha expounded Dharma 2,500 years ago. And thinking back, where do you remember where you were back then? Were you in the crowd listening to Buddha, or you're at the base of the mountain away from the Dharma? And from this, on the second layer, it is the Jingsi abode, because it represents the beginning, the start of the Jingsi Dharma lineage. So we share, as I share with Master, that this stupa will be built with steel reinforced concrete because it represents the threefold practices of precept, stillness, and wisdom, and that's our basis in supporting us towards Buddhahood. So as we see earlier, the first layer is of the Jingsi abode, because that is where the Ciji started. Thinking back then, in the afternoon rain, when Master Chen Yan found Venerable Master Ying Shun as a teacher, Master Ying Shun has given her the model for Buddhism and for sentient beings. So and has instructed her that this is something that we must believe in and carry through. So this has been the model and the focus of her lives. So for Buddhism, she's trying to teach the Jingsi Dharma lineage, and then for all sentient beings, it is to relieve sufferings. So for all of us that have been certified, you will receive these 4 words of Buddha heart and mission of Master. As we all know that the Buddha's heart is one of great compassion, and the Master's mission, that is to be a living bodhisattva and realizing Buddhism among the living. As we all know that Master never really wanted to have disciples in the beginning, but after the first 3 disciples pledged to see Master Chen Yan as a teacher, she has passed down her mission to them so that everyone will be able to work together. And from their Dharma name, each of the represents the great vows and the great affinities, as well as the great devotion in the Bodhisattva path. And from there, we can see we all pass and share the same lineage. Even until now. So the love, it's like ripples, the rings of the ripple, starting from the beginning and expanding ring by ring to the out, and creating a boundless, endless concentric circle. And because of this thought, gave us, let's create this inspiration to create the stupa. And even though each of us may wear a different uniform, focusing and fulfilling different duties, each of us share the same heart, same center. And we all work together and share with cooperativity. So every year when we're trying to film this, we barely have time to rehearse. So it all rely on everyone's working together and within the hour. So this is this spirit was nurtured within all the time we work together throughout the year. So of course, there was a lot of differentiating opinions. Everyone was saying different things. So how do we settle on the one thing? Well, then that relies on each of us seeing from each other's perspective and finding a common ground among the different differentiating opinions. And that is how we come together and creating our and presenting ourselves in a harmonious way. So just like when you're jumping rope, regardless of our different body types, the different styles, what's most important is we must be moving together on the same beat. So even when we have the same target, same focus, when we have a clear goal, then each of us can work together. Just like little ants, even though they're small, they were still able to climb a mountain. So creating this concentric circle, it is not it's to center around a goal, but not around a person. And what is in the center? That is our Dharma lineage, our Tzu Chi beliefs. And where is this person, or where is each one of us that is together into this circle? Now, of course, we see times that it may be a little bit different than expected. So this is time to remind us that how do we work together and to have that harmony. That is to bring everyone together and include everyone into this, recreating this picture. So how do we pass down this belief? That is through our understanding, our mutual understanding of the Buddha Dharma. So through the different pictures, we would like to demonstrate our vows and our actions. So this is just a demonstration of the volunteers in Changhua were vowed to awaken themselves and awaken others. As we have seen in the Lotus Sutra, we learned that each Buddha, regardless of the year, all share the same goal, and each of them have passed down with the same thoughts and lineage. So we vow to open the stupas within ourselves and shine with the light of Buddha in the human realm.
时时戒事练心，修心自觉。好，传法脉，弘宗门要弘法，还要立身。所以呢，要怎么样传法脉、弘宗门呢？上人其实
So in the path of cultivation, we must take each opportunity to train ourselves and to awaken ourselves.
法义最重要的就是要修心、修行。
So besides passing down the Dharma, we also must find ways to benefit others. So as Master has expected us, that each of us will be one to share the Dharma to everyone. So in order to learn how to share this Dharma, we must also first cultivate ourselves. And that is through our body, spirit, and our speech.
利利人，自觉觉他，令诸众生得无上慧，让人间菩萨从地奔涌而出。
So with our body, we do good deeds, and with our mouth, we practice good speech, and with our mind, we break our habits and afflictions.
是啊，要六道万行勤精进，才能广耀群生正菩提。而最重要的行正道、传正法，就是告诉我们失之毫厘，会差之千里。所以一定要谨守上人教导我们的方向。上人期待人人不只是修福，更要修慧，福慧两足尊，一脚踏出造福人间，更要一脚
we must practice with the 6 pyramidas and walking on a righteous path. Any deviation can lead to great mistakes and changes from our destination. So each of our steps, it is to benefit the people and then also to open our wisdom and to continue our spiritual life. As Master has taught us that the compassion and wisdoms are like the 2 wings of a bird. Without one another, we will not be able to take flight. So the second layer is the Jiang Zhihao and Hualien. As Master said that the Tzu Chi Hospital is where lives are saved, and Jiang Zhihao is where our spiritual lives are preserved. So from the motifs in the eaves, we can see representation of Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. And it also a short excerpt of the recent 400-year histories in Taiwan, as well as bear witness to the 4 missions of Tzu Chi. So each of these relief is to remind us that compassion and wisdom must work together. So let me share with you a couple of years ago how we represented that in a train.
这是我们一个退场的桥段。祝你莲花心恩情，直转烦恼扬慧明，妙法莲花心大圣，自度度人济苍生。 火车进站喽，来哦，大家赶紧上车喽！各位旅客您好，欢迎搭乘本次列车。本列车由花莲静思精舍出发，中途停靠站有彰化、慈善、医疗、教育、人文、国际赈灾、骨髓捐赠、社区志工以及环保站。 请您用心感受心地风光，祝福您生命旅程丰盈美好，感恩。本列车只有提供健康营养的素食便当。如果你无想要，
So just a quick summary as the train of Tzu Chi departs from the Jinsi abode, it passes through the 4 missions and 8 footprints of Tzu Chi. And as usual,
那我们呢就来到了第3层彰化站哈。那现在画面上所看到的是当时候彰化20。
And as customary, it is also to promote vegetarianism.
那我们全体彰化的师兄师姐所有的家人在外面，我们共同跟着高远师兄唱出了彰化20年大爱。
So coming up to the third level in the stupa, it is a representation of the Changhua Jinsi Hall. So among the picture is actually an anniversary clip from, it's a 20th anniversary clip in Changhua, when everyone shared and sang together. So if Jinsi abode, it's the root of Tzu Chi. then each of the Jingsi halls across the world is a branch and represents the ever-growing Tzu mission. So you can see that from this clip here from 2018 and how they were presenting. And when this was filmed, it was actually a very cold day, but we still have hundreds of volunteers get together and to celebrate the Lunar New Year. Now, as you can see, people maybe in different directions, is their witness to how the diversity of Tzu Chi.
我们看到了热情活泼的彰化师兄师姐，您看到了，其实上面哦，每一个人这样子摇摆，非常的快乐。兄弟，第一个看到迄个画面，伊吼，紧替阮讲话，伊讲恁莫看因即马安尼，其实因嘛做有气质，做有灵魂的，啊，就难得看到大家那么的活泼，那么的可爱。那当然呢，为了让众生得欢喜，那我们当然每一个菩萨。
So you can see everyone here is actually joyfully dancing together. So even though they may seem to be very hyperactive in this picture, they're actually really quiet most of the time. And in order for everyone to participate, we ask people to step out of their comfort zones. And you can see they created these chef's hats as they presented the dishes. And you can see how they're practicing together. And how cute they are.
要抢节拍，好，这次我们正式来多一点秒数。就这样子练习完，等一下马上上场了哦。
A lot of them are actually really nervous. This may be the first time doing that, but we can see how they were still working together. And right after the practice, they go on live.
我们看到铁汉也有柔情哦，巨人的肩膀也会展现温柔的一面，可爱的师伯手忙脚乱。
And as we have seen from this video, that everyone had a different side of them, even though they are maybe stern or serious male volunteers, they also have a very open side and a fun side to them.
欢喜哦，好，那就在这边90几桌慈诚师兄们呢，他们不只要这样子进出厨房跟这边哈来端菜上菜秀呢，还要有这样子的一个演出哦。那我们看到这就是家啊，慈济人间菩萨给予众生带来喜乐，这是净思堂的一个功能哦。
Now from here, there are about 90 tables. So not only are they bringing up the dishes, presenting the dishes, they also have to do this entertainment segment. So this is our home. This is the Jingsi Hall, which could be the home for everyone. And as we see all the kids there, we even have a magic show for them. And you can see how the kids, they don't care about what's on the table. They only care about what's on stage. So the fourth level is from the Sutra of Infinite Meanings, which is kind of based upon the most important excerpts in the sutra. As we learned from the Dharma Master previously, is that those who are the spiritual practitioners, they're not without competition, but rather they're competing for stillness, for calmness. But we learn that how to change our thoughts, we're able to resolve the conflicts. So those who have wisdom will learn to change themselves. As we can see from this clip here, how both of them are competing and fighting with each other, and regardless of what other people are doing to them. We learn that from ignorance could be the cause, and then what we end up receiving or suffering, that is the effect. So how do we clean ourselves of this common affinities? That is through rinsing ourselves, cleaning ourselves with Dharma water. And constantly with cultivating and training ourselves, improving ourselves through our heart, we learn to relieve ourselves of these afflictions.
最后就能够圆满你人生的大愿了。没老师给我讲吼，最后守之不动，100千劫，我们人人都可成佛。就到这里好吗？好啊，好啊。
So as we see here in order to improve ourselves, we must take with faith, vow, and action. Having deep faith in what we do, creating the vow, and take action to realize that vow. So, as we all know here, that we really wish that everyone could be a Buddha as well. So, as we see here, all of us here, other people here on stage are all from Changhua.
还好他是有给文字稿的，可是呢，我们就觉得呢，这样子好有能量。有一句话说，自信更显风采。为什么于真这样子讲
we have seen that our translation teams always feeling a lot of challenges because I talk really fast. Now, I think I met my match today. Fortunately, she has provided the translation team with a script, even though she goes off script most of the time. But you can see here that despite her talking so fast, this actually took her a lot of preparation, a lot of work, because having just thought is not enough to be able to create a presentation. So as she was sharing that each of these materials actually came from the volunteers, the brothers and sisters in Changhua. So, and she was just here to present it to everyone. And regardless of who's sharing today, each one of our segments of our speakers presented a different viewpoint and bring our study group to a whole different level. So here I would like to share with you some of the feedback we have received from our viewers.
就这样趴下去录马桶，因为那个回音，所以你就会有这样的效果。对对对。你怎么知道有这样呢？因为洗澡的时候常常自己在洗澡间讲话。
So from as someone was asking how she created that announcement. The announcement, which had a little bit of echo, well, she actually used the toilet. She used the toilet and kind of dunk her head in the toilet and talk into it to create that echoey voice. She got that inspiration from when she was taking the shower, because she oftentimes talked to herself in the shower. So let's give her another round of applause for her dedication and creativity here.
加拿大的管心，你说用心就是专业，有心自然内行，追求卓越，不为个人，只为法脉宗门，创意无限，重现宝塔，全因师徒情深。羽生师姐勇于承担，突破自我，道心坚固，勇猛精进。
And from our viewers from across the world, they're giving all the feedback how they are able to put their mind into things and create these amazing segments, despite none of them were professionals. And it was really quite amazing and impressive. Not only are they closer and meeting with Master's ideal leader, the characteristic of a Master's ideal leader.
大家从这个地方里面去感受到感恩玉珍师姐创意满满，
So I could see that the brothers and sisters in Changhua were truly examples for all of us, how they work together in such a short time.
因为你也是要去创意的那个人，所以我就会很注意各地区到底在做什么，用什么。
And we can find that and understand the creativity of Sister Yuzhen.
可是我比较震撼的是。
It is quite unbelievable how everyone could create when they put their mind together. And I was really impressive because I have read everything they presented, but that the use of a toilet to create that echoing voice is still a shock to me.
的宝藏，远看庄严，近看活泼，真的太佩服了。总之，我们最后一期说3个都是佩服。
And we can see there are some of the other suggestions. Instead of using a toilet, they could use a big pot as well. And Sister Mei was sharing that yes, she would not have the courage to record herself in talking to a toilet. And I'm really impressive. I'm really impressed. So let's everyone do it together, show how that we are very impressed how they were working together and share their stories. And now I'd like to share with you some of the products that we have available in the Jingsi shop here. All these food products as well as cleaning products to take care of ourselves in a way that does not harm our earth. And I personally have used this cleaning product myself, and it was really amazing product. And this is a preview. Next week, we will connect to the Chicago branch in Denton, as well as Brother Joshua in the U.S. will be sharing with us. We have a director coming to share with us, and the issues that or difficulties they may have faced when filming in the abode. And from the Tzu Chi University, we'll have to share how the amazing properties in the vegetables. So let's sit together. We like to be with you because you have the positive energy. There is glory from working hard, not from waiting along. And we can be powerless, but we must be influential. Now, this is a model that I wrote when I was in my 20s. And I'd like to share, and I think our speaker today, that they may not have power on their own, but they are truly influential to everyone. So let's wave goodbye for all our families, and then we'll meet you all next week.
Thank you for staying with us. We have some technical problem in the morning, so we're gonna skip the first program of watching the ITV short program.
金十条横扫大江南北，被党封禁了4年的范冰冰泪目了。自从18年被党重罚8个多亿。Good job, Jack.
Thank you, thank you. How's your eye now? 是吗？眼睛现在比较好了吗？
我开了那个白内障，所以需要